Is he back? Yeah, all right, okay. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. Sorry about the delay. I didn't have no technical problems. Well, not at the moment, anyway. Mr. Bray had some technical problems, so he may pop in a little bit. He's trying to sort it, so he may pop in. But because we was trying to sort Terry out, I forgot to add the guests to the the little boxes. So I'm now going to do it while you were talking. Yeah, got to put you in a box. So let's go. I'll do it as quick as I can. No, you're not going to get him in. NDI's not working. See, NDI's not working, so I can't get him in. Oh my God, what's going on there? Oh, tell me about it. It's just one of those. It's been a night. Anyway, they can hear you. They can't see you. Sorry. Martin is here. Martin is here and Brian is here, but unfortunately, I don't know why. I just said to Martin, I hope it all works well because I had to reinstall OBS because I had issues with it, and obviously NDI is not working properly. But this is the first time I've managed to test it, and since, so Let me just quickly check, make sure it's set in StreamYard. No, Skype, sorry. Yeah, Martin's on open mic, isn't he? So I don't understand why that's not letting me add a source. No, I'm gonna have to sort it. Anyway, don't worry about it. You can hear the guys, you just can't see him tonight, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Right, so yeah, I can see, man. I can see. I can see. Anyway, welcome everyone. I hope you're all well. Thank you very much for coming over and joining us and audio. Anyway, right. So as always, special guest there. Where Martin's in the chat. He is here. Really is here. He's not recording. So as always, if you've got any questions for Martin, then stick him in the chat. And obviously Brian's here, and hopefully Terry will be here later as well. So yes, we can't hear them. Oh no, you can't hear them either. Oh god, this is going really, really well. Hang on.
I don't know. I'll speak first and see can anybody hear me.
Right, you should be able to hear him now.
Would you hear me? Stick it in the chat if you can hear me.
Oh god.
Hello, everybody.
I've lost my place in the chat now.
Can only hear you. Right, give it a. We can hear folks now. Right. So they can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear now. Oh, that's
so
good then.
Martin is here. Martin is here. Brian is here. So I don't understand why I can't get an NDI source in. But anyway, I'm not going to stress over it now. We will sort it for next time. Right. So, as always, ask Martin some questions and Brian, obviously. So hopefully, Terry's going to join us in a little bit. But I'm going to get on with the lathe bit because that's the only bit I'm good at. Right. So let's go over to here.
Here's me trying to learn technology from you.
Oh, mate. I can't believe that because when I set all the sources up, I set all the NDI on it. So I don't know why the NDI is not working. But anyway, it's not working. I'm not going to stress over it.
No, too late.
Right. So I have a piece of spalted. Let's put it on the camera. You can see. So a piece of spalted beech. Would you say?
Yep.
So, yeah, it looks a bit peachy.
So I might upset the few of you because I might colour it. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when I turn it. So I'm just going to rough turn the bottom, create the bottom. Going to put a mortise in the bottom, and then we're going to go from there. So let's make a start.
Oh, Ruby's just asked if I've recovered from Harrogate. No, Ruby, I'm actually ill. I've got a horrible cold at the moment, Ruby, I'm afraid.
He's sitting there in his dressing gown, Ruby.
with a hot water bottle taped to his chest.
Yeah. No, it's good. It was good to see you, Ruby, and it was good to see everybody else at Harrogate as well. So thank you all for coming by if you did.
Who have we got in this evening? Got loads of people in this evening.
There's a few names I recognise.
Currently 70 people watching. I'm not going to try and read everybody's name out, but I'll quickly run down the list anyway. See.
Okay.
Yeah, Malcolm Douglas was in first. Good evening, Malcolm. I did see Paul Finlay in, but I don't see his name at the top of my list. But he was in earlier. Barry's Recreations is in, Albert Dawson, Rob from Klingsport. Oh, Rob's in again. Oh God. That's why everything looks so yellow because of that sticker. Klingsport yellow. Lucy Monday Road is in. Super Tato. Todd at Glen Cove. Barry's Recreations. Dale from Old Man River Woodturning. Andrew at Wider Woodshed. Let me just get it. See, I heard that echo again. When the Woodturner's in, Robert Botwood, Simon Mason, Barry Chitty, Christine and Michael Heseltine, Archie, all the way from Bannockburn in Scotland. Welcome, Archie.
Hi, Archie.
Who's making that noise?
Talk, talk.
Beep, beep, beep noise.
Don't know. There's a lot of noises going on tonight. None of them are the right ones, but there's a lot of noise.
None of the right ones is right. Vinnie Charlton's in. Haley from Wooden Burrows in. Steve, you're here too.
Am I?
You are, aye. Well, apparently, I don't know. Your name's in the chat there, so I just thought I'd read it out. Just scrolling down, see if there's any names I haven't read out already. Ruby Clare's in, Raymond Wise. Oh, there's Paul. Paul is in. He's just away at the start.
Are you still in the UK, Ruby?
She is, yep. No, I think she's down with, didn't she say she was taken down to Colwyn? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did take him to go down to Colwyn.
I think so. Terry Bartlett's here. Who else have we got?
Good to see you, Terry, on Saturday, you and your lovely lady.
I'm both reading this now. So everybody had good fun at Harrogate. Who's that? Stephen somebody. That's a name I haven't seen before. And now I can't find it. It's disappeared. We don't have much luck with this computer thing. Alex of Wooden Things is in as well. And I'm at the bottom of the list. So if I haven't read your name out, stick your name at the bottom of the chat and I'll be able to pick you up again. Because my computer is jumping all over the place. Rob from Klingspor says Ruby is being deported on Wednesday. Poor Ruby.
Right, so.
Right, come on, tell me some gossip about Harrogate then. There must be some gossip from Harrogate. I didn't get.
Gossip? Us woodturners don't gossip, do we?
Lies, and damned lies. Chris Nunn is in.
Hi, Chris.
That's Christopher Nunn. Oh, Ruby says, tomorrow I go back up to see Pete at the old Twisted Trees. And Brian Libby is in. Good afternoon from the USA.
Hiya, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
USA is a big spot, isn't it? Where about the USA are you, Brian? It's always good to know where people come from.
So what's in the pipeline, Martin? You're always working on something.
Oh, what's in the pipe? Can you hear me all right? I've just
Yes.
Cool. What's in the pipeline? Just stuff. I've got a lot to do, as usual. I've got a whole load of live demos coming up. We've got a few for one next week through December and then into January. But I'm going to be doing a collection of demos, essentially UK and Europe every 2 weeks, and then every 2 weeks will be a very, very late night one for the USA where we'll be starting the demo here at about 1 a.m.
Wow.
Which will be about 7 o'clock Central Time.
IDs are a big thing then. I thought they sort of died off a little bit, but obviously not.
Well, no, this is YouTube stuff, Steve.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because the demos I've done recently, obviously, they've only been up for a matter of hours because they're my club demos that I've been doing for free just to get back into it, as it were. And I was getting a lot of emails from viewers in the US saying, "Oh, I missed it. Can you leave it up?" And so I thought, I'll have a go and see how I feel running essentially the same demo twice on consecutive weeks, once for the UK and Europe, and then once at silly o'clock in the morning here for the guys over in the US to watch it live rather than a recording.
Yeah, don't do like I did and slept in there and missed it. We tried that, didn't we? We tried that, didn't we, Brian?
I was about to say that. We tried that and Steve slept in.
I done a live on the Friday night, went to sleep for 2 hours, and then had a phone call from Lewis Golden saying, "Where the hell are you? We're ready to start." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm on the sofa asleep."
Oh no. No, I'll have an afternoon nap, and then get up again.
Terry Bray has arrived, Steve.
Has he?
Well, his picture's there again.
Can you hear us, Terry?
Yep.
Yay! The only trouble is we've got audio, but we've got no visual.
Don't give me that crap. You can see me.
Oh, I can see you, but they can't
we can
see.
see you, but the chat can't.
Why not?
Because the NDI's not working on the computer. You jinxed us.
Right, then.
You jinxed us.
It might have been your fault in the first place then.
No, I don't think so. I think it's that cheapo headset you bought.
Yeah, I'm not telling you the price of it.
Which, when I looked up on the website, it says the dongle is discontinued.
If you paid more than 20 quid for it, I'd send it back.
So I paid 180 quid for it, so it's going back tomorrow. In the box, back to Amazon.
I could have got you 2 sets for that.
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
he's now back on his Jabra 65.
You can't see me. On the other one now, yeah. So
Andy the Valley Woodturner's joined us. As is Ricky Williams.
Yeah, Ricky's just saying, I hope Martin doesn't share the man flu. I caught it at Harrogate, so I'm not sharing it with anybody there. Somebody was kind enough to share it with me.
Yeah, well, see, Rob did mention earlier when I mentioned gossip, something about an iPad and a bottle of water.
No, sum up machine.
Oh,
you must have got it. You must have got it from a bloke then, because I kissed all the women and I didn't get it. So
no,
I'm sure you did, Terry.
We bought a brand new sum up machine for Harrogate.
Oh, I know.
It was literally brand new. We bought it specifically, and all I put through it was about £4 in test purchases on the Thursday during setup. And so we go back to the hotel. We might have a few drinks, and then get up in the morning, fill up my water bottle. And by the time we get there, my sum up was full of water because my water bottle was upside down in the bag.
And I'll walk around the corner and Martin was shaking the thing.
I'm literally spraying water out of it. Oh, so Friday morning, the busiest day of Harrogate, I had to send Les's wife, bless her, to Tool Station, the other side of Harrogate, at 9:30 in the morning to come buy a new one.
Oh, no.
My God.
Yeah, it was all a bit stressful.
Did it work? Because we couldn't get our sum up to work.
Yes, it worked a treat.
It worked on the first day, wouldn't work on the other 2 days.
The Saturday, there were lots of problems with 4G connections and 3G connections and stuff. Yeah. But loads of people had problems with taking money. But
yeah, Martin Pigeon didn't take any money on Saturday except cash. So
yeah.
He was raging.
Alan Lewis has just asked me if there are any new product launches. Alan, there are a few things in the pipeline, and that's all I can really say about that at the moment.
Secret teasers again.
Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry. I can't talk about it too much. Needless to say, something is possibly in development, but I need to speak to somebody else.
And Rob says you're a weakling, Derry.
I am. So I'm not buying anything. I'm staying here in the AWGP all weekend. And I walked past him just to have a quick look at Simon Oak store, and I walked back with a new tool.
Yeah.
Within minutes.
You're a tool tart, that's what you are.
Tell you something, they had a beautiful lathe there, a wood-fast lathe. Made in Australia. The agents are in Barnsley. And you might say that's all expensive, but £3,200. And you press a button, and the lathe bed extends to 6 feet from 3 feet just by pressing a button.
Oh wow!
It's got a 20-inch swing a 20-inch depth over the bed.
So 40-inch piece on it.
Yep, amazing bit of kit. I looked at it. Had a 4 horsepower motor. Beautiful bit of kit. And I thought,
it's only £3,000.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he said to me, "I can have it 2,900 if I paid there and then," but I didn't. I didn't want one because I got one. But
you should have had it
for anybody looking for one. It's an amazing bit of kit.
The thing that I noticed about the head didn't rotate on it though. There was the head was...
No, it didn't rotate, but it didn't need to because you could just wind it up to the other end.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
And also, it was the bed bars, well, not bars, straight, flat, 4 inches each one.
4
Talk
inches
about
thick.
stable. Yeah, each one 4 inches wide. An 8
Oh,
inch
4
bed.
inches wide.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they're more of an
Nice.
engineering lathe being converted into woodturner. Personally.
Yeah, I mean, if you slide the headstock back, if you slide the bed back out the way, they give you another tool post extension bit, fit in it, because
What's it called,
then
Derek?
get 20 inches. It's called a Woodfast. I can't remember
Woodfast.
the number, because they had lots of them there. In fact, they had, the little ones you get, the little Simon Oak ones, the tiny ones, like, 2 foot long, 3 foot long.
Oh, like the 1416 lathe.
Yeah, you pick them up and you take them with you to shows and that. They had them, they're £300.
Blimey.
Brand new.
A Woodfast super heavy wood lathe, would that be it?
That might be it, if the bed slides.
It was all electronic, wasn't it? Absolutely. That was a nice bit of
Yeah,
kit.
you just turn the button and off it goes. It's lovely. So if you turn it in a small space, you get it small, and if you want to open it up a bit to put a big thing in, you get another 8 inches if you move the bed back out of the way. So you then get 20 inches.
It's a lot of lathe for
Radius.
£3,000.
Well,
It certainly looks like it.
I think it was
Yes,
3.5,
certainly.
weren't they? 3.5. If you
3245. I think it was
3,300. It's on. I'm
Yeah,
just looking at
300, yeah.
You can get it on eBay currently for 3,000.
They had 10% off up there anyway. Yeah.
Calderbrook wood-turning machinery.
I did, Ruby. I did kiss you at least twice. We kept walking by. You wanted more, obviously.
Wishful thinking.
Male tart.
Andy Valley Woodturner
there's
says he's
these
having a look
guys.
at that lathe and he thinks it's a possibility he might be getting one.
Haley wants
Was
to know
it-
what tool you bought, Terry.
Well, tools. I bought a set of Les's tools, and also I bought a Simon Hope long handle for the Pro Hollower because
Oh, yeah.
it's too short to get down after 4 inches into the work. Sometimes I want to go and say, I got the hollowing system with the camera, but that's for real deep stuff, in small holes. But if I want to just go down hollowing 6 inches, I want a big handle on the back. So
I
I
see.
didn't have one. Yeah, I didn't have one, so I bought that one.
I bought the new. I looked at it. I looked at the new Axminster SK100 chuck, and I was very impressed, and I bought one.
Yeah, it's a nice chuck, wasn't it? I had a look at that as well, but I couldn't stay there too long because I got all my chucks are Axminster, so I don't stay any longer.
Yeah, well,
The trouble with me, I just think it's a nice chuck.
between Les and I, we've got about 30 chucks.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
Yeah, everything from Vic Marks, One Ways, Novas, Axminsters, some really old collet chucks. Got a bit of everything here.
And what's your favourite?
My favourite chuck. Well, my go-to chuck is the Nova, the Supernova, the old style Supernova from about 7 years ago. That's my go-to. But it's starting to get a little bit worn out. So that will be replaced by the SK100.
I bought the original Axminster Super Precision chuck back in 1989, I think, when they first started making them. I think it made them in 87. I bought it in 1989 for £40, brand new off Axminster. It
Quite a
still
lot of money back then.
It was, yeah, but it's Axminster, they're not cheap anyway.
No.
But it was brilliant. It's been brilliant ever since. It still works a treat. And last year, there was a chap on Facebook said he's got Axminster Super Precision chuck with a 16-inch thread on it. Blah, blah, blah. No good for him because he's changed. Anybody want it? So yeah, I said I'll give you 80 quid for it. Okay, he said I'll meet you at Harrogate. Give him the 80 quid. Rung up Beaufort and said, "Can I have a new back for this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, certainly." £20. So I had a brand new one for 80 quid. Well, not brand new, but another Super Precision chuck.
We've been, as a lot of you will know, we've been moving workshops and rearranging stuff. And we found a Nova G3 with an 1.8 thread, brand new in the box from when we had the wood turning shop. So if anybody's in the market or looking for a Nova G3 inch by 8 thread, then drop me a line. And
I'll
make
write that
an
down
offer.
actually, because my mate Colin's got an inch by 8.
Yeah, it's literally brand new in the box, never been
Inch by
opened.
8. Okay. Nova. Brand new.
Nova G3. It's a fantastic little chuck.
G3. I'll let him know, right? And he might give you a ring. Because this is an inch shape.
Oh, Simon Mason's just asking SK or the new GK. The GK is replacing the Clubman range, I think. And so the SK that I bought is the new one with the different back or something, and the locky bits. That's the technical term, the locky bits.
Locky bits, yeah. Spindle lock, is it?
Something like that. I haven't read the instructions yet. I picked it up, felt the weight of it and how shiny it was, and said, "Yeah, I'll have one of those."
It was like a magpie. Like a magpie, nice and shiny. I'll have it.
Yes, it's shiny.
It is really nice and shiny. So when I got home, I pre-ordered it plus a set of jaws, little E jaws. I'm not keen on the C jaws. I find them too big.
Yeah.
I prefer a slightly smaller tenon, so I went for the E jaws, and they've sent those, but not the chuck yet. It's like, oh, you're teasing me.
Probably on back order for about 6 months.
They said 2 weeks, so
they're waiting for them to come in from China.
No, they make their own. Axmans to make everything themselves.
They do, apart from the lathes.
Yeah, and they come from China.
Well, the castings come from China. They're manufactured. They're put together over here.
So the new website. I am ordering anything. Yes, I'm been on there to look. Is it going okay?
What's that?
Your new website.
Your new website.
Yes.
It's very posh.
Yes,
yesterday.
Yes. It's essentially exactly the same, but it's just on a different platform. It's going okay. It's only been up a couple of days. Of course, I chose the perfect time of year to move it.
Of course you did.
Yeah, the quietest time. The quietest time of the year.
Everybody wants Christmas presents. Yeah.
Matthew Lawrence says, "Has anyone got an 1.5 inch by 6 TPI chuck that they're not using?"
Buy a new lathe, Matthew. That's been getting old.
Yeah.
She's got a beautiful lathe.
Change the spindle.
Good evening, Greenhaven Creations.
Could you change the spindle, Terry? Would it be a difficult job to change the spindle?
No, wouldn't be really.
It's not a difficult job. It's getting one to fit, though, isn't it, for that machine?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I've got a friend that'll make him one if he wants one.
I know who you're talking about.
Yep. Karsten Pedersen, good evening again.
Nice
to see you at Harrogate. You only ended up spending £40. You spent more than that on chocolates. Oh, Ruth says, thank you very much, by the way. She owes you a cuddle for a box of chocolates. There was only 2 in it when I got back, but, you know.
Oh, you didn't eat them all, Terry, did you?
No, there wasn't. She opened them today and she said they're wonderful.
Ruby says she could do another one of your neck massages, Terry.
Okay, Ruby, anytime, you know that. No problem.
I wasn't offered a neck massage from Terry.
Well, you were sitting on the kitchen floor trying to clear out, shaking drips out of the machine in a not very good mood.
I was not in a very good mood on Friday morning, I will give you that.
In fact, you were not in that much of a good mood as Roy's the boy, Roy Hill, walked by, took one look at you, kept walking. Come round to me, he said, "I'm not saying hello to Martin." He's in a hell of a mood. Shaking the machine. I said, "Yeah, full of water."
Well, we bought the machine. We bought the sum up with the receipt printer. On it. It's 160 quid. And I filled it up with water, so I was not in a good mood. So I was 320 quid down before we even took any money.
I can't believe warranty won't cover that.
Carson's asked the question. The Ray Key book. We were selling Ray Key books on the store. He's asked if they're available. I've got plenty if you want me to post you a box, Carson. Problem.
Right.
Boxes of them.
The question is, are we colouring this or are we leaving it new naturel? What do you reckon, guys?
Well, you can't not colour it with Martin sitting there, can you?
Oh, you
Well,
can. I was going to say, don't colour it.
It is a pretty bit of wood, isn't it? Very pretty.
It is. I'd
actually,
say
yeah.
leave that.
Yeah, leave that.
Oh, well.
Colour the inside.
What have you
Don't like-
sanded it down to, Steve?
Sorry?
What have you sanded it down to?
400.
Robert
I don't-
Klingsport, I don't recall telling you to go away.
I don't like the grey bits in it. On that piece of wood.
You don't like the grey bits?
No, that's that's
fair.
mould.
A bit
Not
there.
quite
like
gone. Yeah.
Don't like it. I think you need to add colour there to get rid of that grey stuff.
Well, colour the whole thing grey, shall I?
It'll stay grey. Unless you,
You say you won't get rid of the colour, that'd just be a dirty
unless
colour,
you
wouldn't it?
opaque it. Yeah.
Mm. It detracts from the look of it.
I do like it. It's such a pretty bit of wood. It would be a shame to colour it, to be honest.
Yeah, he would. Now, Steve, you're going to hollow that by undercutting it to follow the outside curve.
I'm going to try.
Cool.
I notice they put try in brackets.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Right, so let's get it sealed then. Let's get it sealed.
I did try my new spindle gauges from Les Thorne. They're brilliant.
They are good, aren't they?
Nice low flute. Yeah, they're lovely. Work a treat.
They eject it
what-
quicker.
What do you what sharpening system have you got?
I got Simon Hope's 8-inch low grinder with CBM wheel.
Oh, with the Wolverine jig.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, if you have a look at Les's website, the sharpening instructions for the Wolverine are on there.
Okay, we'll do.
I know that because I built the website for him
Mhm.
and filmed the video.
I'll have a look tomorrow tomorrow probably no.
And for those of you that remember Little Britain, if there was a theme tune to it, I would have sung that as well.
No.
Grandpa Jim's in. Good evening.
Hello, Grandpa Jim.
Even a mate.
Hey Jim, how you doing, mate? Did you get your piece home safely, Haley? You're breaking the finial off.
Oh, Ricky, thank you very much. Ricky says our website works well.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Ricky. Oh, we had some snow down here in Hampshire the other day.
Oh dear.
We had 3 inches here as well. It's
Oh,
still
we
snowing
did-
on the roads.
Nothing settled. It tried to snow. We had snow, but it didn't settle or anything.
It's not on the roads here, but it's on all the gardens still.
Is it? Wow.
Mm. -2 at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, that's going up to 15 degrees down here tomorrow.
It is, yeah, and here, which is good.
Heat wave.
It is good. I've been absolutely freezing in the workshop because I've not been very well. Have I mentioned I've got a cold?
No, but we can all hear
Yeah.
it.
Number
Con-
4.
constant- yeah,
Even if we can't
constant-
see it.
Yeah.
Throw
Remember
some more
that-
shavings on the fire.
Do you remember that Tunes advert?
Mm.
Yeah.
Toots,
That's something Nottingham saying.
toots.
Tunes.
Right, let's get that burnished up.
We had no snow here at all. Well, I've had none
On the
uh,
mountains, you remember?
where I am, but the mountains have a bit of white on.
Nice.
You'll
But
get
there's
it.
none at ground level. And
Don't you
I'm
worry,
only-
you'll get it.
I'm only 24 feet above sea level, so
You'll get it.
Oh,
Really?
look, Steve going old school, burnishing with shavings. Look.
see that, eh?
I find you get
Nice.
a better finish, to be honest,
Yeah.
than if you use a Scotch Brite.
As long as you don't use big, thick shavings,
Yeah,
scratches it.
big scratchy ones.
That's all I ever used.
That's why I use a
Younger.
blunt tool, you see, you get little shavings off it.
Lucy spent the day in hospital yesterday. Why was this, Lucy? Didn't see
Got a
the
job?
snow.
Right. So a bit of wax.
Hope everything's all right, Lucy.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Archie says there's no snow in Bannockburn. Rob says he was just happy to get back out of Harrogate without getting COVID.
Uh,
Well, I don't know. Anybody had COVID up there, did they?
But then Steve wasn't on the stand, he says.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Rob, for that. Thanks for that, mate. It's good to see you too. I think you give it to me, Rob, to be honest.
At our word turning club on Tuesday, we had Ian Ethel demonstrating for us. And he said he was there all weekend at Harrogate on the Jovic stand.
All right.
I never saw him.
I don't know him.
No,
Yeah,
he's
name's not
from.
familiar.
He's from. Where was he from? Nottingham Way, I believe.
Matthew Lawrence has just said, when is it best to use acrylic sanding sealer over cellulose sealer? Simple answer to that, Matthew, is you don't. You use one or the other. I can't think of a time where you would need to use both. You would use either acrylic or cellulose.
Yep.
Because they may not play nicely together, particularly cellulose over acrylic. I would suggest possibly cellulose being stronger with solvents would possibly react badly with acrylic. So use one or the other.
Where's Ruby now then? Where have you gone?
She's heading back to
Gallivanting,
Pete's
or you going
tomorrow.
home? Is that Pete, is she?
She's heading back to Pete tomorrow.
Back?
Yeah.
Been down to Galwin's, is she?
Yeah, she's at Collinsmith, I think, still. Heading to Pete tomorrow.
Evening, Steve Fleming.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Steve.
So you
If,
off to Canada then, Ruby? Then, or are you going somewhere else? Never tell with her. She could be in blinking Holland tomorrow.
Good.
Hayley, if that was you, I was chatting to at Harrogate for a little while on whichever day it was. It was good to chat to you. It was nice to meet you properly.
Skinny one. All right. See more fat on a chip.
Very technical. Very technical, Terry.
Well, basically skinny one. Lovely she is, but skinny.
Is this Haley we're
Haley.
talking about?
Yeah, there you go.
Rob wants to know why it's only wood turning related sector that uses sanding sealer. He never sees it in any joinery customer.
Oh, they do. They seal it if they're spraying lacquer on tables and things.
Very.
And also possibly because most joinery stuff, the finished side is the long grain. The main reason for using sealer is to seal up the end grain, I would imagine. Not being a joiner, I couldn't say.
A lot of the time,
Most joiners only if they ever sand, is only up to 250 because it's got to be painted or whatever.
Yeah, and a lot of joiners are only doing it, so that's going to be painted anyway or varnished, isn't it?
And a lot of production turners don't actually finish their own work. Les very rarely finishes his pieces. He sands them, then they go off to the customer for the final.
Well, they paint it all, don't they? If you know,
painting or
varnishing,
metal
staining.
leafing or whatever.
Even Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie, how you doing, buddy? Right,
Good evening, Charlie.
let's get this hollowed out. I'll drill it out with a force in a bit, I think. No,
Are you going to do what, Steve?
No,
Lazy
I'm joking.
squeezer.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Looks like you have all of it, most of it.
Archie, Martin, are your sprays good in cold sheds? You can leave them there if you want, Archie, but they'll start to get thick in the can, and when you try and use them, they may not they may not work exactly as you want them. So I would actually bring them inside, certainly protect them from freezing.
That has a real simple thing. Says he sands and seals MDF.
Oh yeah, definitely seal MDF.
Yeah.
It'll just keep sucking up the finish, well, no matter what you put on it.
Right.
That's
Like a
not a Star
sponge.
Trek computer. Stands
Right, look at
alone.
all the buttons in the background.
Yeah, that's his. What's the name of it?
That's the media centre.
Is that the box that switches it all, Steve?
What's that? Yeah, the ATM Mini. I'll zoom in a little bit. You won't see so much on it. Oh, you still see the same.
Yeah, we can see it.
Just
Flicker
pretend
away
you
there like a madman.
just pretend you're on the Starship
Yeah.
Enterprise.
It's
That's
very it's very distracting, that, actually. I think you should
Well,
put a
close-
cover over it.
Close your left eye then. You won't see it then.
Close your left eye.
You're going to have to issue a warning like you do in the news.
Yeah.
This next item may contain flashing images.
Strobe lighting.
Oh, Martin, there's a thing there from Rob says, seen the questions a few times about cold storage. It might be nice to do a video on helpful things that are helpful.
Yes, I could do a video to go with the information about storage that's already on the website. I'll add it to the list of things to do.
Yeah.
Another video to make.
Another video to make.
Got nothing else to do, have
Another
Yeah, what
5
else do you
hours
do?
out of his
Come on,
life.
yeah, Grub.
you?
No, it's a very valid comment. You know, I've left stuff out in the old garage going way back, and although the products were okay, certainly sprays suffered. Waxes aren't really going to make much difference to the quality of the finish if you use a sort of a frozen, as it were, in inverted commas, wax. And the colours, obviously, if they freeze, then you've just got to wait for them to defrost. But you should always keep your finishes, you should always protect them from freezing.
Charlie likes your new website, Martin. So he's obviously.
Thank you, Charlie. It's been many evenings recently building that quietly in the background.
I could go backwards, couldn't I? And go that way.
Good. Make sure you do the chuck up. If you got the screws to do it up with. That'll undo.
Do you reckon that'll undo?
The chuck locking
It will.
screw. Yeah,
That'll
I think
undo.
Yeah.
I think it will
Yeah,
in a
it will
heartbeat.
Oh, I better see if I've got the grub screws in.
Yeah, you
Oh,
better.
look. Happy days. There's one there. It's calling me.
Oh, security. Go away.
Robert Klingspor says they've got videos on storing abrasives. And it's one of the most viewed videos.
I
Mark,
store all
how
my
do you- how do
abrasives
you- how
in
do
a
you-
sealed box.
How do you recommend storing abrasives, Rob?
You don't use them
Because
and buy more.
that's something I've never even considered, actually, how to store abrasives, other than in random grit order.
I store my abrasives in a sealed box, but what do you call them? Wee packets of things that you get for keeping the moisture away.
Yeah, silica gel.
Silica gel. That's
Okay.
how I
The thing
store
is, I
mine.
suppose if they get damp, then they could, you know,
Oh, it
the
ruins the
backing
abrasive.
on them
It ruins the abrasive. No.
could go off, couldn't it? Mouldy. If you store
I
them
think-
too hot, I suppose, then the glue could melt where the adhesive abrasive. Now,
Oh, Luke-
now we've all got to go and watch a blinking video on storing abrasives, haven't we?
Yeah, Rob, can you drop a link in the chat? I want to see that video.
You can.
Um,
Send me the link, Rob, and I'll put it in the chat.
Lucy convinced you're
Oh,
convinced
that's
you never
interesting.
sleep, Marion.
I do sleep. Oddly enough, we start work at Natalia and I. We start work at anywhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll have a 20-minute lunch break, and we're generally home by about 4. I'll have a nap for an hour and a bit, and then I'll just sit on the laptop at home and just do whatever I need to do.
Rob says that it's important to keep abrasives dry and warm, and very important abrasives absorb moisture. and it ruins them.
Now that's interesting.
It is.
I never knew that.
I learned that a long time ago. Not with Klingspor abrasives, but cheap stuff we used to buy in. If you leave it sitting out, it just goes all sort of spongy and horrible.
That means you're inferring that Klingspor is expensive.
No, I'm not inferring it's expensive at all. It's not expensive at all.
Malcolm says he's had found that the CA adhesive sets up solid in the cold. It can't be returned to normal.
Doesn't surprise me.
I have two bottles of thick CA glue, which is like rock solid. It's in the bin now.
How's the workshop, Brian, by the way?
The workshop is coming on, Terry. We've got the outside's all nicely plastered, the new windows in, the 3 new doors are in. So I've extended the workshop by going through a wall into another piece, which I'm currently debating whether to make it a clean room or make that the machine room and keep the lathe on one side and put all the other machines on the other side out the way.
Super job.
So I'm debating that as I'm lining it all with sterling board to add a little bit of insulation, but not very much. But it makes life easier when you're hanging things on the wall if you've got OSB. OSB it is. It used to be called sterling board. It's OSB. Share.
So you're not plastered over the OSB then?
No.
Plasterboard?
No, just painted it white.
Rob says he sent you the link, Brian.
I've got it. I'm just working on it now. Give me a second.
More undercut, Steve.
More undercut?
Yeah, get in there.
Well, it's equal-ish. Within an inch.
Is there an inch of its life? Where's that say?
It's better. That's better.
Terry, did you buy a sausage?
Sausage.
Says Mick.
Sausage saw. Arrogant. Oh, did you see that?
Oh.
Did you see that saw?
Oh, yes.
That
the
saw was
sausage.
amazing. You put
What's
your
a
finger in
sausage
it, it drops down.
Oh, that.
Won't cut you.
It is an amazing piece of kit.
Yeah. When I said to the chap that was demonstrating it, you're going to put your finger in then? Because he said, I'm demonstrating it in 20 minutes. I said, you're going to put your finger in? He said, no. My insurance won't let me. But I'm going to put a sausage in. Try and cut the sausage. And he did. And the sausage didn't even touch the sausage. It got nearly to it and it went dunk, jammed the blade, and that was the end of that. Works a treat.
What's the
However,
life on that?
You got to change the blade and the unit that reacts, that pulls the blade down. And that costs £70 for the unit that locks the blade, plus the price of your blade. Because it bends the blade when it locks in. But it is amazing. I mean, even if it was £150, £200, if you stuck your hand in there and chopped 4 fingers off or whatever, it's better to lose a blade. But hell of a bit of kit, must admit.
There you go. There's the link for the video on how to store abrasives.
Cool.
I have a large container that came with, I think it was my power hood came in it, a big plastic tub that I use, and all the abrasives go in there with some silica gel capsules. That keeps it nice and dry.
This saw apparently works on electricity in your body or wherever.
What is it?
Yeah, you've got to wear a little thing on your belt or something.
It's a static if you get too close.
Yeah, and it completes a circuit or something like that.
So somebody did ask the question, if you're holding a piece of wet wood, would that transfer through so the dampness of the wood would give you an effect of finger?
Yeah.
Lockout. He said no. Or if you've got a nail in a piece of wood and you're just going through the nails, it won't hit the nail either. It'll drop down. ruins the blade anyway by dropping down, but metal's the same thing, it drops down.
What's happened
Wow.
to your light, Steve?
Hey, light? What light?
Oh, sorry, your light disappeared for a
That's
minute.
because my head was in the way.
Oh,
Got a big head.
There you go. What about that? Is that better?
it's overexposed now.
Oh, you can't please some people. You know that.
You got loads of flickering now, Steve.
Turn it off. That's it.
Moan, 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 moan. That's like being in the houses. Right. Let's clean this out.
He's doing that well in the dark, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, well, old country boys eat our carrots, you see.
No comment. Country boys and carrots.
Lucy Rob is talking about the machine that was outside of Harrogate in that porter cabin. He used a hot dog to test the machine to show people how the blade wouldn't cut your fingers. He used the sausage. He wouldn't use his fingers.
I wouldn't use my finger either, just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of those devices
is-
you hope never you need.
When you
Yeah,
think this
exactly.
thing's going around like 3,000 or whatever, 13,000 rail waters going around, you
30,000
get
or
your
more.
finger, it just stops dead instantly, disappears.
It's quite something to watch, isn't it?
I seen quite a few
It's a
years
perfect
ago
safety
on
thing.
some American company. I see him years ago on YouTube.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, I watched it on YouTube too.
But you can imagine if your cost of a blade is 60 quid, it's £70 for the
Yeah, but that's cheaper than having
unit.
your fingers taken
So,
off.
yes, it's not bad, is it? £130 to actually save your hand.
You imagine you lose one finger, you can have at least a month off work, plus surgery, plus everything else. That's 70 quid or 100 quid's nothing, is it? Really?
And it may not work again. You may not get it sewn back on. So.
Yeah, I suppose if you do get your finger cut off, you may not find it around in the workshop.
Yes, yeah, in the
It'll all
shavings.
just get chewed up.
It depends how clean you keep the workshop.
That's why I never keep the dog in the workshop, just in case. I'll run off with it.
God.
Right, let's get this sanded up on the inside.
That's it, Ruby. It's called a saw stop. So.
Sort of stop, yeah. It should be called a blade stop, really.
No, saw stop stops are so dead. Cheers, Norman.
Cheerio,
Nice meeting you,
Norman.
Harrogate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
just-
to see you.
Just when you mentioned that, Norman, I have to pick Michelle up at 9:30 tonight.
You got to go out. You driving now, Brian?
License back yesterday, Terry.
Stand by your beds. Well done, mate.
I want to give you a bag.
Shut up, you. There's no need for that. Glad to get it back.
After a
because
year,
now-
did you
now I
have,
can-
did you have a refresher lesson, Brian? After a year?
Not at all. Just jumped in the car and drove it. I've been driving tractors and stuff all the time anyway.
Well, falling out of tractors.
Shut up,
Yeah,
you.
falling into them.
Shut up, the two of you.
I thought I'd just get in there before Mick did.
That noise, poor Mike did, yeah. That noise you can hear in the background is Martin stoking his fire.
Yeah, I've just put some more shavings on the fire.
Don't blame him. Blinking freezing.
It
Right
is.
where I am, but yeah.
So warm here, I'd take my shirt, my jersey off. Roasted.
Evening, Marie. Marie Klein's in. Good afternoon. Wherever you
Hi,
are.
Marie.
Hi, Marie, how are you?
Fine. She said, good afternoon. It's the evening. Nearly night time.
Not first. She probably lives in America or Canada or somewhere.
Canada?
Nice.
So when's the next live, Brian?
Yeah. January.
Martin's on next Tuesday. You Martin on next Tuesday? Are you?
Yes, I plan to be on next Tuesday. Whilst going through all the workshops and stuff like that, I've found a massive box of project kits.
Cool.
So I've got many, many weeks of project kit demos coming up.
I did find an egg timer kit that I bought back in the 90s in the back of a drawer yesterday.
I've got a box of about 30 egg timers.
Yeah, the little egg timer kit with brass thing, and
No, literally just the egg timer.
you make a base and screw the egg timer to it.
No, you've got to do the bottom, the top, and the three little spindles.
Okay. I suppose I could do that, not use the base bit.
So you could turn it over, not just spin it round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that actually Sunday. That's Martin's going to do.
Oh,
Sunday.
God.
No.
Martin's going to do the
Hey,
next 4 lives on pens, showing us all different styles of
What I'm going to
pens.
do Sunday.
We started doing pen turning courses here.
Oh.
Pen turning
no.
on a Sunday morning, where the students turn a Taylor's Murfield Amiga rollerball pen. So I got rid of all my pen turning stuff years ago, because I turned 15 pens one morning and swore I'd never turn another one. 7 years later, I'm now teaching it on a Sunday morning. And there's 70 quid for the mandrill and 5 mandrills.
Should have asked me. I got one you could have had cheap.
What, like your headset, Terry?
No, that's not cheap, is it?
I have a nice Axminster one you could have had cheap too.
I bought the Axminster mandrill that you slide up and all the rest of it.
Yeah,
bought that £50. Yeah, that's fine, no problem. Yeah, they sent me 3 pens kits and wood all drilled, ready, and I turned 2 of them. That's as far as I got. I ain't gonna turn it anymore.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it actually. It's nice to do something quite chilled out on a Sunday morning for a couple of hours with some students.
That's when you get to sleep. Now we know.
And they go home with a really nicely turned Taylor's Murfield Amiga rollerball.
Pens are lovely, but it's not the turning of them, it's the
preparation work.
Living in the thing.
Yeah.
I can't go with that. So I didn't turn anymore. Gave Ruth one, gave Nicholas me some one. His girlfriend didn't get one.
I'm lucky I have a Natalia.
That's it, yeah. She can do all the...
Yeah.
Prepare those 15, dear. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I cut the blanks and then she drills and glues in the tubes.
That's the bit that kills me. I can't be bothered with it.
That's it.
It's far too much preparation. Drilling holes, gluing things in.
And there are people out there selling a slimline pen for $9.99.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And it takes you all of 5 minutes to turn the damn thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I told you, Brian, didn't Bewley House or something is
Bewley House, yeah.
Bewley House. It's not far from me. We went there one day, took our granddaughter there. Massive, huge, great thing, about 300 marquees. And Ruth was looking at this jewelry stall, and 3 of us were looking at this jewelry. So we come in this tent, looking at this jewelry stall. And I noticed that next door to the jewelry store, around, on the right angle, was a pen turner, and he had all his pens up. And I thought, I won't be stopping there. I'll be going right by there in a minute, but we'll have a look at the jewelry. And some lady came and said, she said, I haven't used a pen for ages, fountain pen. You got any fountain pens? He says, yeah, here's the fountain pen. She writes with this fountain pen. She says, that's beautiful. She said, I'll have that. I'll start earwigging, what's going on here. I'll have that. She says, how much is that one? £85. Thank you very much. She said, paid him. By the time we'd finished looking at the jewelry store, he'd sold 6 of them, £85 each. And there was a queue of about 10 people waiting to try these pens out. They were beautiful pens, but he makes a living out of it. I said to him as I went, I thought, I've got to ask him, as I went by. I said, is this all you do, is it? Or do you do anything else wood turning wise? Nope, he said, all I make is pens. He said, and I pay my $2,000 for the store for the weekend, and I make a profit.
$2,000 for a stand?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. He makes a profit. Yeah. There must have been 80,000 people.
Yeah, that's where you want to go for.
That's a sort of
4,000 cars in the car park. We had to drive half an hour to get out.
Cheaper than a stand at Harrogate.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it's 5 times the size.
Yeah.
Harrogate. Huge, great place.
Carsten's made a good comment that they find pens uninteresting, but they make a fantastic gift and make a friend happy.
They do, yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's true.
I did sell a fountain pen for £120.
Yeah.
So that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I turned one for about 120 quid out of bog oak, and had the certificate, the carbon 14 dating certificate with it.
Wow.
And because you know, turning bog oak's like turning a Cadbury's flake.
Yes.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was everywhere, didn't it?
It's terrible
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I put bronze filings in the open grain, so it's bronze aged wood with bronze sort of
Bronze
embedded
age
in
wood
it,
with bronze,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
brilliant.
Yeah, it was a lovely looking pen. Wish I'd kept it now.
I've just been given some bog oak from local down in Cambridge.
Nice.
My pen turning days are over. Turn 2.
I have some nice pieces of beech from the Dark Hedges.
Sorry, the Dark Hedges or the Dark Ages?
No, the Dark Hedges.
Dark Hedges.
Right.
You know the Game of Thrones Dark Hedges?
Dark Ages.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, sorry, Brian.
So we have
Of
some
course,
nice...
they filmed that over there, didn't they?
Yeah, did I?
Reef and I went there.
There's 2 or 3 of them fell down in a storm.
Right.
And
That puts what's the name on it, doesn't it? Yeah, what you say? Game of Thrones.
Tip,
pen.
one of the nicest pens I ever turned was out of a hawthorn branch.
it's nice wood to turn.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
If you can stop it from cracking.
Yeah.
It just cracks for fun. I have a load of it in my shed. But it will end up pen blank size by the time it's finished cracking.
Talking of Game of Thrones, last year we had a run of students all working around film and TV. A couple of guys have become regular students that are set builders. But we also had a run of cameramen, and one of the cameramen was BBC wildlife cameraman, and he'd been all over the place filming, like the Blue Planet and stuff like that. He was really interesting to talk to. And another guy that was working in Northern Ireland filming Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
We almost got nothing done when he was here for
Yeah.
We were just chatting about.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is a huge thing over here.
Yeah.
When I came over and seen you, Ruth and I went there, didn't we? We went to the place. It was brilliant.
There's a Game of Thrones studio tour
It must be right.
near Banbridge, and there's also they do a bus tour, takes you to all the locations that the thing was filmed.
Fantastic. I saw the Iron Throne when I went to see the Titanic Museum back in June. Yeah, I demonstrated at Ulster.
That's right.
That museum is brilliant, isn't it?
It is fantastic.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah, we went there. Spent all day there.
Titanic. Never been.
Oh, Brian, you would like it.
It's on my doorstep.
Even though you live there, yeah, you would like it.
Yeah, but that's the same. Go on.
Go on, Steve. Sorry.
I can say that's the same with everybody, don't it? Wherever you live, you never tour around your own area.
Not really. No.
Yeah. Well, I live exactly an hour's drive away from Stonehenge, and I haven't been there for about 23 years. No, it's longer than that, actually. Blimey, 26.
Last time I went there, you was allowed to walk up to the stones.
They were still building it, weren't they, Terry?
Yeah, thanks. Well, around that area.
Yeah, just past that, Hammer, mate.
Yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it? You were allowed up to the stones.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Lucy has said that she's never seen an episode of the Game of Thrones. Neither have
why
I,
not?
Lucy.
Right,
Right.
get on to iPlayer or whatever it's called, and look up Game of Thrones. You'll see the first episode, Lucy, and you will not stop till you see the end one.
I watched the first episode and I got into about 10 minutes. I couldn't see what they were talking about. It was dark.
It is.
It's
The
very
Dark
badly
Ages.
filmed. It's very badly filmed. I couldn't be bothered.
No, it wasn't. It's brilliant. It gets better,
So-
Brian.
So I didn't watch it at all. Not one episode.
They should have stopped after season 6, though.
Yeah.
Or was it season 7? I forget how
Tell
many
Lucy
seasons
that.
there are now.
She'll be there never 14 hours a day for the next 6 months watching Game of Thrones.
It's
You'll
made
love
a
it,
lot of
Lucy.
money for Northern Ireland, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Ruby says when she taught at school, she gifted each child that graduated in their class a pen. That's brilliant.
That's nice, Ruby.
Well done.
Rob's saying, is there a way to have a custom-made pen with a name, date, location on it? Yeah, one or two of the laser gadgety laser pen thingamajigs. Can you tell I don't use one? They have a slightly rotating spindle on it where you can
You can.
engrave.
You set it
What
going
you
and
want?
it prints it.
It's a rotating
rotates
bed.
at
I
the same
could actually show you one I've got.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got one, Brian?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, he's.
I got one somewhere.
You
Never
can't
used
show
it.
the chat though because you can't show the chat because we can't get him on.
Because
But,
nobody can see it. Yeah, because nobody can see.
but you unplug
Oh,
your
I-
Y-axis and plug that in the place of your Y-axis, don't you?
Yeah,
that's
I've
correct.
never used it yet. I got one, but never made pens, like I said.
Yeah, you can engrave anything with.
Terry, you struggled to put a
Oh,
logo on the
what's-
bottom of your bowl.
This
I
is
did,
true.
that's why. But I didn't say I struggled really because Brian gave me the laser. You came up and set up the light burn and got it going.
So all you got to do is
Brian's
press.
logo on.
All you got to do is
me,
press
and
go.
then all I go now is I go in and set the size to the size of the bowl, center it, and press the button, and it writes it now. That's all it's ever used for, ever.
Right.
Mine's just getting moved to either tomorrow or next week.
Half of the time, I don't even bother to logo the bottom of anything I make. So
No, I don't do that
Yeah.
as well.
I keep forgetting.
Frederick Day has one. There you go. Rob, if you're looking for somebody to go and see.
I'm actually thinking about making these and putting it in the bottom of mine. See that?
That might be better for me
Oh,
because these are already done, aren't they?
You can cut these out on your laser engraver.
Oh, I won't be going no cutting. Be buying them.
But I
You
need
won't be
some.
doing any cutting, Terry, because it blunts your laser, doesn't it?
Yeah, blunts the laser. That's a
Laser.
hell of a job. Can you get it with a diamond file? You know.
It darkens the laser. Yeah.
These are a bit thick though. These are done
Darkens
with
the laser.
2 mil acrylic. They want to be about 1 mil thick. They want to be about half that thickness really. But anyway,
You can get them on Finternet with already done in metal, can't you?
yeah.
Well, Martin has them. Martin used to have them with
Mine does them, doesn't he? Or you?
Yeah,
enamel badges, wasn't it?
Smelly cat does them, doesn't he? Fletch.
That's it, yeah.
Fletch does them.
Smelly Cat Creations.
That's the one. There you go.
That's not bad, Steve. For you.
That's nice, Steve.
Not
Yeah,
bad
look
for
at
a.
that.
Nice shaped little bowl.
Oh, we'll look better with a bit of colour on it, but hey ho. No,
Yeah.
Put it in the five.
Uh,
Put it in the £5 bin, Steve. You'll be fine.
I've got an auction. I've got a raffle, a car boot tomorrow. Not a car boot, craft fair tomorrow. So
Oh, that'll do. then.
$12.99.
Put
I
your
reckon.
logo
What
on
do
the
you reckon?
bottom.
$12.99.
Put it on your bottom. 30 quid.
Wouldn't
yeah.
buy that piece of wood for $12.99, Steve.
No.
You wouldn't. You're right. Right.
No, you wouldn't.
Right. I can't bring you guys on, so I'm gonna have to come back.
That's
on,
right.
And we'll see what people.
You
Oh,
don't have to bring us on. We
just
don't-
let people.
They don't
just-
need to see us.
I'm just going to let people know about the makers auction because we've changed the date on it. So let's have a look at this bowl.
Have? We have?
We have.
Nobody told me. What? Hold
Oh.
on a minute.
I did put it in the
March.
group chat. You just don't read it.
Yeah, you just don't read the chat.
So-
Right, come on.
Nice little bowl that is. I like that. I actually do like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like-
I've
it's like
only,
that
I think
now,
I've
is
only ever done an undercut once before, and that was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. So widest part is 165 mil by 80 mil deep. Nice little bowl.
It's not bad. 3.5 inches.
Yeah, nice little bowl. I'll get rid of that over the weekend. Right, so let me get rid of this rubbish. Right, so makers auction. Because it's been so hectic this year, it's my own fault
it?
because I've been
Thank you for that.
I've been so busy doing other stuff.
Work comes first, mate.
Yeah, it does, and I appreciate that. But I did promise I was going to get it done before Christmas. But unfortunately, this year it's going to be in March. The reason being is with things that have been going on, I haven't had a chance to contact people about donations, setting up the GoFundMe, organising stuff. So we're going to run it in March. I'm going to work out a date in March.
I'm
If
on
any-
holiday in March, so I'll let you know.
Yeah, okay. Anybody who went to Harrogate, if you went over to Andrew Hall's stand, you would have seen a guitar. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
What's that? Who's in the background?
Shocking echo there now.
Your echo.
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 No, I don't know.
It's your machine.
Hang on, let me just try something.
Got a speaker on.
Right, that's better. It's gone now.
Yeah, that's it.
That's better.
Yeah.
Right, so if anybody had gone over to Andrew Hall's stand, myself and Andrew did a collaboration. I did a Harlequin bowl and he turned it into a guitar. I've actually got it in the house. I should have brought it in and showed you.
Brilliant.
So that will be up for auction. So I will take some photographs of that and we'll get that on the web, on the Acres Auction Facebook page. So people have, and also as the lots come in, I will also get those all listed up, and then we will work out a date in March around Temporary Terry's holiday, and we'll see when we can get it booked in.
Temporary.
Yeah, they're buggery, isn't it?
Temporary Terry from Tickington.
So
I think
we'll
down near Hampshire way, but I don't know. We got a week down there in a big place we're renting.
So we will work out a date and let you guys know nearer the time. So I've spoke to a few people at Harrogate, and we've managed to get some donations there, and it's just ongoing. So we will get stuff, and it's just, I know times are hard for people, and I appreciate that we're in an issue where people are struggling at the moment. So obviously we're not expecting the world, but everything we can get is for a good cause. It's for PDSA, which is all about animals this year. Last 3 years we've done humans, and we thought we'd do animals this time. Humans. So like I say, hope we thought we'd do animals this year. So the GoFundMe is up now. So Brian, can you just quickly find a link and chuck that in the chat for me, please?
What?
The GoFundMe.
GoFundMe page.
Yeah, the GoFundMe page. PDSA. Actually, let me see if I can find it, because I've obviously got it.
Yeah, you've got it. It'd be quicker for you to do it than me.
Well, Martin's here. We could ask Martin if you'd like to donate a piece.
Rob from Klingsport's just donated £500 worth of sandpaper.
Cheers,
Thank you, Rob.
Oh,
You're a
sorry,
star.
abrasive products.
Abrasive products. Warm ones. He keeps them in the house.
I want ones that he kept in the house.
Thank you, Rob. You're a star.
Thank you, Rob.
Yes. Terry, yes. I would
There's
be
the
very
answer.
happy
Yes.
to
Brilliant.
donate a piece to the...
I'll donate something to you, I think.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
will
Mark.
I if you want it, Steve. No problem.
I think that's the
Although
password.
I might make a tenner, but the rest-
Frederick Day wants to know, are there any more podcasts coming? Yes. Is the answer.
there will be, Frederick.
Because Terry hates doing them. Because he
I
can't
can't-
talk that much.
I'm very quiet. That's the reason. I don't talk too much. So you don't need me on a podcast.
he's always...
That noise you can hear in the background is the pigs flying past.
Right, so...
What would you? Okay, well then you need to send Steve questions on the podcast. What would you like to hear us talk
You
about?
do. If you want podcasts, we need to have things to talk about.
Topics.
I've got a question for the podcast.
Go on then.
How do you get the NDI working in OBS?
Ah,
Yes, that's a
you're
great
so
question.
funny, Mr. Saban-Smith.
That's a real good one, actually.
I'm going to write that down.
Oh, is it about time he went?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Andy says, "Don't let Lucy buy raffle tickets." That'll be fine. That'd be great.
Copy link. Right, let's see if that works.
I might go to
So obviously
first.
we'll be doing an auction for pieces donated, and some pieces don't be being rude to anybody, but if they don't make the cut for individual auctions, then they'll go in a draw.
Yeah, what we normally do
buy
is
raffle tickets.
we do some for raffle, and then some for auction. Any products that were donated, i.e. like Martin or other people, then what we do is we put them in as a raffle, because obviously people know the value.
Yeah.
The people know the value of those products, and they ain't going to bid above what they can pay, what they can buy them over the counter for. So we put them in as a raffle, and to be honest, the raffles usually do pretty well. I think last year on the raffle alone we made over £1,000, so it was really good on the raffle.
Good.
So over the last 3 years, sorry Martin, over the last 3 years we've done it, we've raised nearly £12,500, so that's been really, really good.
Yeah. Good
well
causes.
How does the auction work? Is it a silent auction, or does it go
No.
on to...
It goes online, and usually Brian.
We have a live
myself,
auction.
Live
Sometimes
auction.
White Walt comes on, and it's a
Yeah.
live auction, and we give plenty of time, 10 minutes per piece. 10 minutes, and you put it in the chat what you're prepared to pay.
Yeah, and that's
for
the
the
last.
item that's on the show.
It's the last bid before the
one we'll
time runs
see.
out on my chat.
On his chat. And he
Yeah.
watches it on his YouTube channel as well. And as it comes up, 10 minutes comes up on the timer. Ding! Whoever's got the bid in on that last chat, you can't come in after it. It's done. He gets it. He or she gets it.
And it's good fun. It's good fun as well.
I've already
Is
spent
it?
thousands on the raffle.
Yeah, me too.
I've got one of Andrew's guitars here. I've got everything. In fact,
Andrew's helmet.
I won't let anybody. Yeah, I got the helmet on the top. What's the name helmet? Yeah,
But anyway,
I quite fancy the guitar, actually. I saw it at Harrogate. It's superb.
yeah. Well,
Oh, Frederick says he sent in a possible question some time ago. I don't know.
oh,
if there's
sorry,
any good
Frederick, didn't see it.
no, I think he emailed it to me. If anybody sent questions,
Alright.
I've got them in my email folder for the
All right,
podcast.
that's okay then.
But like I
I'll
say,
look
if
at
anybody's got any questions, please do send in the questions, because it's the idea of the podcast is to answer questions for you guys, not us. So
Yeah, not us, yeah.
Send them in.
The chat can't see us, Terry, by the way.
No, I'm not. I'm going to show mine.
All right, okay.
I'm not worried about the chat. You know me. I don't care about the chat, do I? You know.
That's
Top
true.
rafflers mute Terry for 30 minutes. If people want to pay, if people want to pay for that, we'll take it. We'll take it. We just mute him on the live.
Or buy me a new headset.
Pull by my new headset.
Yeah, you can get a
I'm
Jabra
Can you go
60.
mine?
Oh, that's a cute little thing, Terry.
Beautiful, isn't it? Hey, look at that, look. Isn't that magic?
Blues bowl.
Can you play it?
Andrew made that one.
No, he
and,
can't.
And he gave me the sound thing that goes in, that plugs onto it.
Pick up.
The acoustic sound that goes on to make it, on to go on
Electric.
speaker.
An electric
And
ukulele.
he gave me
Yeah.
three new
Strings.
strings to go with it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautifully well made. But
You can't use it though because you can't get the dongle to work properly.
Yeah, I used to play in an orchestra, mandolin and guitar.
Really?
Yeah, and read music fluently. And
Wow.
and now I can't play a bloody thing because it was about 50 years ago.
Practice.
Yeah, I was in
Terry.
an orchestra.
So what was
I'll
Rob?
get back to it when I get back.
Rob, can you send me some details on what you're prepared to donate, mate? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then I can get that added to the list. Thank you.
£500 of the braces, he said.
Very, very
It's
generous.
amazing.
Oh, yes, it's amazing. Thank you, Rob.
I could do with some
He's
new
not
stock.
bad, old stick.
I could do with some new stock.
You.
Ah,
Lucy won the auction for Brun
Oh,
and
thank you.
Brian's and my original
Yep.
turn.
That's
Didn't she?
that's the one we did over here.
Yep, we did. And
That's the
Lucy
one we
won.
did, wasn't it? Yeah.
And Lucy won the
Walnut.
sandpaper as well, didn't she? I think 1 year.
She did,
did,
in the
aye.
auction, yeah.
So Lucy's
She's
banned from it.
banned. Yeah.
Lucy's banned
Yep.
from it this year.
Oh, she no.
But no,
Pays
it's
her
good.
money, takes
It's
her
good.
chance.
It's good. At the end of the day, I enjoyed it a while. I know it's a bit of graft, but it's worth doing because it's good for charity, and that's, it's always nice to help other people.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, we get,
dogs and cats this time.
I get some fun out of wood turning and all the rest of it, and it's nice, like I say, if I can give something back to it, it's fine.
Right, so Rob's come back and said he's basically letting people choose what they want up to the value of 500 quid.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Cool.
brilliant. Well done, Rob.
Very well done.
Star.
So
Very good.
I will get something together for that then.
Lucy's not going to enter the Klingspor raffle. She's got enough already.
Yeah, I'm not going to put you into it, Lucy.
No, well, you get about, if we just say we had 8 raffle prizes, and you get choice to pick which raffle prizes you would like to win with your tickets. And if
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
if you're not in the Klingspor and you're not in the,
Yeah, we'll do the same as we
know.
did last time. What we normally do is if we had got 8 lots, each lot will be itemized, say 1 to 8, and then people will donate to the GoFundMe. Then they'll email me or message me to tell me what they want their raffle tickets to go on to, and then we create a spreadsheet of what people want. Then as we do the raffles through the night, all those people are on the, let's say there's 60 in a raffle. We pick 1 to 60, do the spinning wheel of death, and then they whoever wins it wins it. So,
The spinning wheel of doom.
but yeah, it's good. So anyway, that'll be in March. Other than that, I don't think there's much to go on. Tell you about really
March
what's
is
been
good.
going on. Yeah, other than that, there's not really a lot to talk about. So we're not going to bore you all night. And I do apologise that we can't get the guys on the screen, but
Yeah, sorry I couldn't come in on my other earphones because I think it was Steve now, not me. But
It's not.
But anyway, thank you very
Don't be
much.
tired.
If there's no more questions for Martin, we might as well knock it on the head.
I've had an easy night tonight.
You know, have his sit
Yeah.
with his feet up with his
Well,
cocoa in his
good for
hand.
you.
There you go.
So I will
Yeah,
just
so
quick.
thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Sorry you got
Mark.
a cold, Martin.
You're welcome, Martin.
Your
I have
workshop's looking brilliant, actually.
It is looking nice,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
looks fabulous. Wow.
So just quickly,
Set of
Pete.
tools for each. Look, crumbs.
Yeah, look very professional.
Sorry, Terry.
Yeah. Set of tools for each lathe. All up there ready. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Set of tools for each lathe, held up by Chuck Buddies. And
Perfect.
have you seen my studio yet, Terry?
No,
if I
not
put-
fully finished.
Let me just close
Oh.
the live, Martin, and then we'll show him. Is that all right?
Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that.
That's very
Keep
cool.
going.
It does look very good, doesn't it?
You'll
Did
see it live on Tuesday.
Peter, the people can't see that.
Oh, it's the wrong
So,
camera.
the will on Tuesday.
Oh no,
Come
it's
along
not.
Tuesday, everybody, if you're watching.
Yep.
Martin will be on YouTube.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm
Doing
going to
a
be
demo
doing a
for
live
us.
again on.
That's
on-
wonderful. Wow. God. Not you're expecting fire, but there's about 28 fire extinguishers behind you.
Yeah, there are. There's 4 down there.
One for each lathe.
Amazing. Oh, very good. You've done a good job in about, 3-4 weeks?
Yep.
That's very good.
Yeah, 4 weeks
Excellent.
start to finish, pretty much.
Right.
But everybody will be
Wow.
able to see that on Tuesday night if they join me over on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it looks
Your
good.
hand.
Have you got the link up for it yet, Martin, or not? I'll take that as a no.
No.
Right.
No,
So anyway,
there'll-
quick.
there'll be a link up tomorrow when I decide what I'm going to do.
Okay. Right. So just quickly before we go, Pete from Twisted Trees came up with an idea for the buddy range. He'd made some nice little shelves for holding bits and bobs on his wall, cut from his laser engraver, and he came up with the idea of these little shelves. So I'm calling them handy shelf, as you can see, handy shelf.
Mhm.
So I've done 2 sizes. I did do a smaller one. I did do 100 by 55. This is a 150 by 55, and this is a 200 by 55. But Pete said the small one was a bit of a waste of time, so I've shelved it. Anyway, boom, boom. So anyway, these will be added to the range in the very near future. So I've been working on them, and then, as we always like, people giving us ideas to improve stuff. Speaking to Martin on Saturday, obviously because Martin's had a lot of the buddy range for his new studio, and he came up with the idea of putting a little tiny magnet in the gouge holders.
Oh, that is a good idea. Brilliant.
So
It works a treat.
Mm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 options on the website. The option 1 will be without the magnet, because obviously the cost of the magnets have got to be incorporated into the cost of the machine or the product. And I will also give you the option of with the magnets. So make sure you check those out. But they won't be added until another week or so. The other thing Martin came up with as well, the idea, was on the Morse Taper 2 holder. He says that professionals, this is his exact words, professionals, only,
Oi!
only
Oi!
Hey, don't forget. Hey, hang on a minute. Don't forget, Steve. It's only me and you are not professionals.
Oh, I know.
The other 2 are.
This is true.
So anyway, he was saying that some stub centers fall all the way through because the holes, I rely on the actual top of the stub center to hold it in place. So his idea was to reduce the hole by 1 millimeter. So that's what I've done on all the
so
new
it
Morse
stops it.
tapers. So if you get the old stock, I've got about 10 of the old stock in stock. So if you get an old one, you're going to get the bigger hole. So if you order one, the Morse Taper 2, and you want the smaller hole, then just message me when you put the order in. There is a section you can send me a message and let me know you want the new modified one, and then you should get the new one. But other than that, they should, within a week or two, the old one should be out the door, and all the new ones should be coming through. So other than that, that's what's been going on with the buddy range. So yeah, it's very good. So, like Martin said, he is live Tuesday evening. Keep an eye out for the link.
7 o'clock, Martin. We're up past.
Yep.
7
It'll be
o'clock.
7 o'clock. Well, I might
Good.
change it to 7:30 because I think 7:30 is a slightly better time for people to join in.
Time people
Yeah,
get home from work, have a
7:30 is
tea, and
good.
that. Yeah.
Mm.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, good now.
And then the week after that, I'll be doing one probably about 1 a.m. for the American audience.
Frederick Day saying he
Make
didn't.
sure you set your alarm, Matthew.
Frederick Day saying
Yeah.
Steve, he doesn't know if they're
Matthew just
already
stood
in
in
the
my front door
range,
there. Martin, I meant.
but a rack to hold the chuck jaws with the carriers.
What, like this one?
We've got one. We've got
They
one.
are, Frederick, already
There you
there.
Already do them.
Done, boy.
So these will hold up to the large cold jaws with the carriers.
They
So,
were.
Cool.
so yes, they're on the
Cool.
buddy range as well.
Just check the website, SKkrafts.
They're definitely there. I've
Buddy
got it
range.
set.
Yeah, that's another thing we was talking about at the weekend. Now, Klingspor are on about bringing out this cleaning stick that will be on the website in the next week or so, or next week hopefully. Just waiting for some stock to come in. The idea was obviously these are designed to clean your belt, so whether you're using your Pro Edge or another linisher. So we came up with the idea. I don't know if I've got one actually here.
They're good for orbital sanding belts as well.
They are.
Yep.
They're good for any
Brilliant for
abrasive
that.
belt there is.
Any abrasive. That
Mm.
works for any abrasive.
So anyway, I'll have to use this one here. So anyway, the idea was, it's a bit dusty this one. The idea was that we make a station on the side of the Pro Edge holder for the stick to stand in as well. So everything's together and easy to get to, which I need to sit and look at. But again, that may be more than one option because not everybody's going to have one of these. So we'll see. But other than that,
I need one because mine's is about to run out. I have a big flat one, which is getting smaller and smaller by the day.
yeah, don't sand your fingers.
No,
But anyway,
not a good idea.
Will they clean CBN belts? Wheels.
Don't think you do.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Just checking.
I wouldn't
I
have.
don't know, so Rob's the man to answer
Instead of
that.
me
I
taking
think.
them off and washing them in soapy water.
Yeah, I don't know because they're
You don't
quite
need-
fine, aren't they? Quite fine, CBN.
Do you need to take them off? Just give it a little rub with a toothbrush.
No, I'll take them off and wash them properly with soapy water.
Well, not matter. You just use a toothbrush, put a tray underneath, give a toothbrush. You want to take
It
them
Rob-
off.
goes down into the
Rob said
machine
no.
and then you get water in the machine.
Shouldn't
and
Rob said no.
Okay, Rob, thanks.
I didn't think so.
Just change
Anyway.
it, but yeah.
Anyway.
Well, they last years.
That's what's going on with those. Good news as well. Myself and Rob will be at Newark as well in March as traders.
Maybe.
So looking forward to that one.
Okay,
So
then avoid the Klingspor SKkrafts store.
no, come and see us
In Newark.
in Newark. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there because I only live 20 minutes away.
Oh
So,
God, I might have to come.
oh, you can stop with me, Brian. Oh no, you can't stop with me.
Why not?
Somebody else's.
Oh damn.
No, you can't stop with me. I'll just say the other person can.
Right. Anyway, we're going because you can't see you guys. And it's boring for the viewers. Right. So.
If you're
Thank-
coming over.
So anyway, thank you very
Thank you.
much for coming over and enjoying us. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've had a good time.
And-
Sorry about the NDI not working, but I will get it working for next time. Other than that, we'll see
She
you on
hopes
the
so.
next. Well, yeah, she hopes so. Slap. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you to Martin for coming over and joining us. He is here. I
Thank you
promise.
for
Thank you,
having me.
Thanks to Brian. Thanks to Terry, and we will see you guys on the next one. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.
Cheers,
everybody.
everybody. Good
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Why am I waving? You can't see me.
That's all, folks.